Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about, I wanted to kind of analyze or talk about what was going on with me since my ET channeling session with my guru, Mahadeva, also known as Michael Denney, YouTube, he's Michael Denney on YouTube, and, the things that I learned, the things that I did subsequently to that session. And yeah, it's been a very interesting wild ride. I feel like the ETs know me better than anyone else in my life. And they know what's best for me. They know um what they know how to interact with me. And that's just something that they have done intuitively. I didn't tell them, hey, this is what I need. No, they just knew it. So this tells me that they have a innate connection with me, whether it be telepathically or, just knowing my soul essence on a deeper level. And, so what they said to me in that session was that I am a focal point. I am a deity that is and was worshipped by the ETs and decided to come to Earth to incarnate. And I guess that all stemmed from they said that I let go of something that was important to me, my attachment to, and I still don't know what that is, even though I'm trying to find out. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's you know, I feel like in that moment, in that session, I it was like I just like have like amnesia, man. It's like I couldn't remember a whole lot. I The answers that I was giving to Michael, I kind of was going on like intuition and best guesses. Um and it wasn't really like a clear thing to me. It wasn't solid. It wasn't, you know, like so. Anyway, it was just a very strange experience. I mean, I resonated with that, and with what he told me about, excuse me, about being a priest in a past life in Egypt. And it's not like a Catholic priest, it's not a whatever, like religious priest or whatever. It is someone who connects to people and loves people and shows them, on a higher dimensional level, the love of the universe, the love of everything in existence, everything that loves them and cares for them and accepts them on all levels. And for me, this is a very difficult thing to do. like to acknowledge that that is my essence, that is my who I am. It's very hard to do because I have such, trauma and and yeah, just like hurt, a lot of hurt in me, and just a lot of things, man. And so anyway, I've been meditating every day. I've been asking questions. I've been asking why this, why that. And as I'm getting my heart worked on by in the surgery in 5D by the light beings, all of these things are surfacing, and it's almost like a unconscious healing in effect, I guess. And it's like bringing up all these things, and I ended up just kind of crying and letting things out emotionally that I'm like, okay, I'm getting my heart worked on, but why am I crying right now? Like, what's going on with this? And it's not that I'm in any, like, emotional pain at the moment. It's just past life stuff, I guess. Anyway, I'm not going to judge myself for, crying or whatever. Because of what, because of the things that are happening to me on an internal level. I'm one of those guys who, just like, I don't I don't care. I'll go through anything. I'll do anything to achieve, you know, whatever it is, spiritual growth or um this or that, like whatever, like, you know, I I don't just give up on things just because things are hard or too too much, which might be a bad thing. I keep going. I push myself, see how far this can go. And I think that's really served me a lot in how I how I like how much I've grown and how I see the universe now. And so let's talk about what they said to me. So they said that I was a high priest, and this is the nature of my higher self in 5D, is the like a master of the heart center, being a master of the heart center. And so um that kind of took me by surprise. I was like, oh. you know I didn't know what to make of that, but thinking back on it, I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. This is who I am, and I choose to accept that. I could deny it, as I've been doing for 13,000 years of reincarnation cycles, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I refuse to deny my essence, especially since I know this stuff is going to make me happy. You know? The light beings aren't there to make me miserable. They're to improve my life. They want to help me. They want to improve things. You know? They want me to grow and rise in my essence and expand to get more power. And you know, it's really they're not frightening at all. They know me, they know what's best for me. And also, since they've told me that I'm this master of the heart center and this focal point and even a deity, I have come to believe, and I could be wrong about this, and I have no attachment to that. I don't need to be this person. I don't need to be, named this deity. But I've come to believe that I am one of the incarnations of Vishnu. This is the god of the heart center, the preserver of life. And I think that's what my essence, that's what, everything that I do and have done in my life has been about. So that really resonates with me. So, and again, I'm happy to be wrong. I don't really have any attachment to any of this. But I can't deny that when I have been doing my meditations and my working on my heart center and all that stuff, that, this feeling of power is rising within me. So when I connect to that energy, when I flow with it, when I'm not in resistance to it, the light beings are going, wow, yeah, that's awesome. So, these light beings are my family, I believe. On a higher dimensional level, on a soul level, they are my family. Okay? So, of course, like, they know me, they have my best interest in mind. And, so, yeah, things, there's no more confusion anymore. One of the things light beings told Michael, my teacher, was that he doesn't know who he is. I don't know who I am, and that's so true. Like, I've been going through life like, okay, what the hell is going on? Like, what? Who am I? What am I? And just so confused about the whole thing. And, to the point where it got really bad for me in my 20s, where I, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, you know. And now I do know who I am. And now I do know like what I need to do, what I feel I should do, what's the right path, like path and action to take and all that. So yeah, I mean, it sounds crazy, I know, but honestly, honestly, I feel like just rejuvenated as a whole human being. Just so, um, you know, like, like I finally have something to grasp onto, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I guess I really wanted to just come on here to talk about how life changing and transformative this whole process of, you know, the ET channeling and things like that have been for me. And yeah, you know, it's really something. I don't know how to quite put it into words or, you know, express it. I just know like I can't deny what I've experienced. I can't deny, you know, the light beings actually, you know, coming to me in my house and putting their hands on me, healing my head, healing my heart, opening up my left side of my brain and my eye and my ear and doing all that work on that. You know, there's actually, I felt pressure. I felt pressure. Like, you know, like literally someone touching your head. That's what I felt. I can't deny that. You know, I would be lying to myself if I said, oh no, I was just making stuff up. No, that was real. These beings are my, you know, Michael Denney, my spiritual teacher, he said in that session that some of the, like, you have like a whole following, like a whole, like a bunch of beings have dedicated themselves to helping you and following you and actually learning from you and serving you. So, you know, I have beings at my call. I can call them whenever I need to. I don't need to. I found that I just need to talk to them and listen to them. I don't need to necessarily go out into the universe in my meditations. I can just speak to them. I can just say, hey, I'm feeling this way. Or whatever. I invite you to come and work on my heart, my beautiful light being friends. I invite you to come to me. You know, those kinds of things. In fact, I can feel their energy in the room as I said that. So, the stuff is not fake. The stuff is very real. And for everyone who, you know, people have no clue what these beings are. No clue. No understanding. And so I think part of my job here is to open up that understanding for people, even just by sharing my own experiences and stuff. It helps, you know? So I hope you have gained some bit of knowledge from what I've shared here today. And, you can reach out to them on your own. There was a meditation that I did yesterday that I posted on the channel. When you do that meditation, you can sit upon my throne as Vishnu. You can sit upon my throne as Vishnu, and you can call upon these beings that are dedicated to the heart center, to the soul, that follow me and work with me, and you can ask them for help yourself. Okay, that's something that I've asked them to do, is to work with the people who watch this channel and follow me, and you can have your own experience. As well as, please do go to Michael Denney on YouTube, youtube.com/@Thunderwizard. Okay? His new channel name is Michael Denney. And, with an E-Y. Michael, Denney. And, yeah, so. And that guy has a bunch of meditations and like interdimensional meditations on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So, please go to his channel and check those out. You can even do the old ones, the ones that he's already done. He has them listed on the live tab of his channel. Okay, so those are some resources for you. What else? I guess that's it. Yeah, guys. I'm really happy about this, and really, it's dear to my heart, and it's just something extraordinary, because these beings are so incredible. They are, to call them aliens is an insult. They are your family members. Like, from before you came to Earth, before your reincarnation cycle. They are your soul family. Okay? And they have nothing but love and respect for you. And they want the best for you. Let's not get this confused with, the grays or reptilians or whatever. Like, that's just what, it's like putting on a new t-shirt. It's like, oh, you have a red t-shirt, you have a blue t-shirt. That's different from me. I have a black t-shirt. And so, okay, so I'm gonna, hate you for it? No, that's ridiculous. So we all, these souls reincarnate into different bodies. And that's just, that's how they choose to express themselves. That's the best, that's like the best vibrational match for their souls. Okay? So you chose to be a human. Another being might choose to be a blue Andromedan being, a wonderful, loving being of light. And another might choose to be a Naga, a snake being. You know? They're all, they all have souls. They all have, the same souls, the same wants and desires and, and way of being as we do. So there's no separation. There is no difference there. Okay? So, I love you guys, and I'm gonna wrap it up there. Alright? Please do go to gebotheshaman.com, okay? And you can check out everything that I have to offer, including go check out this book on Amazon, Tantric Secrets of Vedic Astrology. If you want to know more about Vedic astrology, you can check that out. And I would encourage you guys to go meditate every day. And I feel one of the most important things they told me was, why don't you listen more? Why don't you listen to us? Because, I was distracting myself from the pain with, TV, entertainment, whatever, this and that. Just always having a distraction on. And so now I get to connect with my soul family on a deeper level when I actually stop and listen to them. So, I love you guys. I love you, my friends. Take care. Alright? We'll see you soon with another meditation or video. Anyway, guys, love you and take care. See ya.